De buenas, galera, aqui é o Renato e estou trazendo para vocês mais um resumo da E3 2016 e dessa vez vamos falar de PC Gaming Show! Nossa! Bom, galera, PC Game Show, esse evento que basicamente é novo na E3, assim como no ano passado a Bethesda iniciou suas conferências na E3, a PC Game Show iniciou no ano passado também, mostrando várias coisas relacionadas a Steam, games, periféricos de computador, mouse, teclado, headset, entre outros. Esse ano não foi diferente, eles pegaram e fizeram a sua apresentação PC Gaming Show. Só que diferente dos outros resumos, esse daqui vai ser um pouquinho mais rápido e eu vou jogar para vocês os trailers daquilo que eu achei show de bola na PC Gaming Show. Resumindo para vocês ela focou em VR, virtual, reality, realidade virtual, com questões jogos com questões para você usar óculos Rift, só óculos Rift. Não, tem o HTC Vive também, certo? Ela foi focada nisso e em alguns indies aí que estão prometendo, que estão para chegar, que estão no green light da Steam. Então, cara, chega pra nós, bom, tudo esse jogo que vocês vão ver aí agora, galera, logo depois. E eu tenho que dizer, a coisa tá ficando séria e é melhor chamar o Sam, hein?
Looks to me like things just got seriously real. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Get ready to get serious.
Welcome to Santa Monica Island in the rebuilt California Keys. Tourists used to love this place until the good, the bad, and the straight up ugly arrived. Now we got organized crime and mercenaries taking on cops and vigilantes, all floating and fighting in our damn streets. When you jump into zero G, how are you gonna win the war? Will you fly like a rocket? Or swing through the sky?
Step into the shadow!
You have picked up the battery.
Will you be on the right side of the blade or the wrong side of a gun? Lawbreakers.
You're making Halo Wars 2, and it's going to be on PC. Tell me about how that is just the awesomest decision you've ever made.
That could very well be the best decision I've ever made. So obviously, first Halo Wars, it's been a while since that. Still the best-selling console RTS of all time. But one of the big things we heard from people coming out of it, in particular PC gamers, is, well, this just feels like a natural fit for PC. Why aren't you guys doing that? So with Halo Wars 2, we wanted to make sure that we were, coming out on Win 10 as well. So the product's it's gonna release on both platforms at the same time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, on February 21st, 2017, it's going to be coming out, and we're on the floor around this week as well. So it's been a really great move for us because obviously that's just a genre that fits so naturally.
Absolutely.
As we were just looking at for a mouse and keyboard interface. So it's been great.
So this is some gameplay footage from Halo Wars 2. Just walk me through what's happening.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a cut from the first mission of the game. And really what we're doing is establishing the UNSC presence on the Ark. Now, what we really wanted to do, we had a few goals with the game. What we're looking at now is, well, you're seeing great there, just great graphics and really great player feedback as well. Big focus on tracer fire, making it very clear who's shooting at you, what you're shooting at. And really, we like to call it internally an action RTS. So very quick to action and a lot of fun just blowing stuff up. So there's some spectacular explosions, some great effects. At this point, I think we're going to, some good boom there. We're going to start to see some flame effects pretty quickly. We just wanted to put a lot of focus on just making the game look beautiful and a huge focus on control as well. And really, how do you make an RTS for everyone, right? RTS can be a bit of a...
a very daunting genre.
Absolutely, right? It can be really challenging. Always my favorite genre when I was growing up. I was a big PC RTS player. So I'm really sensitive to the fact that, a lot of my gamer friends growing up were like, oh, that's really scary. I don't know about that. So you're going to see, there's just some great effects and some great flame right there. We're going to focus a lot on very classic multiplayer modes that RTS players want and expect, but we've also got a number of brand new styles of multiplayer that we're going to be talking more about as we get closer to launch. That is going to be something that a more casual gamer or somebody who's really never played an RTS before can jump in and enjoy.
I actually do want to dig into that because you use terms like action RTS and making sure that there's stuff for the casual. That's obviously going to be tricky to balance with how many people are obsessed with the competitive RTS scene.
Yep.
What's the plan there?
So great question. The plan is really to treat them as different people, right? I mean, these are very, very different kinds of gamers. So we announced a beta today at the Microsoft conference that's going to focus on a couple of our more competitive classic style RTS modes, like your classic deathmatch mode, for example, where you and I build our respective bases, we build our armies, and we go at one another. And for me, that's going to be one of those very classic modes that your more hardcore RTS player is going to want to enjoy. We've got some other modes coming, again, that we're not talking about at this point, but that are going to be very simple, a lot quicker to get into the action, take some of the strain off of resource management and things like that, so people can just focus on building a really badass army and getting into the action.
And of course, I have to ask about the fact that you're talking about releasing on different platforms. How did you sort of deal with the control puzzle there?
Yeah, one thing I definitely want people to hear is, we're not just porting console controls over to PC. Mouse and keyboard is very, very different, and we wanted to be very, very true to that. We've got a number of things we wanted to take advantage of, like groupings, for example, right? Multiple groupings on a mouse and keyboard. Just the quick nature of it, the ability to navigate the map really, really quickly, as well as a few other PC functions that, again, we're going to be talking a little more about. But yeah, so it's always for me, like, what's the best interface for the console or the PC that you're playing on, right? So we have a specific set of controls for that console controller, and we have a different set of controls for the mouse and keyboard player, so it feels a lot more, specialized.
Well, Dan, I'm really excited you came out to share Halo Wars 2 with us.
My pleasure.
Dan Ayub from 343 Industries. Thank you so much for coming out.
Bom, galera, isso aí foi o que rolou na PC Game Show de mais interessante que eu achei para trazer para vocês. Espero que vocês tenham gostado e a gente se vê aí no próximo vídeo. Bom, galera, então é isso. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Muito obrigado aí pela audiência de vocês. Não se esqueçam de avaliar o vídeo aqui embaixo, se possível comentar e compartilhar. Ah, não é inscrito? Então inscreva-se para não perder próximos vídeos dessa série, entre outras. Eu, galera, vou ficando por aqui. Tchau e até o próximo vídeo.